Hi guys! Today I want to tell you about Beethoven's 7th Symphony. Now Beethoven, you may not have heard of him, but you've heard his music. He wrote that one symphony that goes dun 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 dun, dun 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 dun. That was the 5th Symphony, and he wrote the 9th Symphony with the Ode to Joy. Dun 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 dun. That one. You've heard that. Anyway, so today I'm going to do one that you may not know, and it's the 7th Symphony. So a symphony is an orchestra piece. So we're going to have violins, cellos, winds, brass, drums, everything. And they were typically written in 4 movements. So the one we're just going to do the 2nd movement. And it's kind of slow and quiet at the beginning. But I'm going to kind of give you a guide as we go so you know what to listen for. Because 200 years ago or so, when Beethoven wrote this, this is what people would do for entertainment. They didn't have TV, movies, iPads, any of that stuff. So they would go out to the symphony, and they really had to be good at paying attention. So I'm going to help you know kind of what to pay attention to, because it's pretty amazing. He did this whole symphony based on one little pattern. It's right here. Oh, well, let me turn it around. Never mind. The whole pattern is long, short, short, long, long. That's it. 4 little notes. Long, short, short, long, long. Okay? So you need to know what Beethoven looks like, maybe. Here he is. What he looked like. Where are you, Beethoven? There he is. It's not, in this picture, doesn't look very nice, does he? And actually, he was kind of famous for being rude to everyone he knew. So maybe don't act like Beethoven, but we can still appreciate his brilliance. Okay, so are you ready? Before we start, I want you to know this movement is 8 minutes long. So that means you need to have a space where you can either meditate comfortably while you're listening, or you could draw something while you listen, or write, just something where you're comfortable. And then later, I'm going to ask you to do something with your body. You might even want to move with the music or dance or something. Okay? So here we go. Well, that was pretty amazing, wasn't it? All of that, 8 minutes on long, short, short, long, long. Some of you math friends might want to listen again and count how many times you heard that pattern. I've never actually tried to do it because there's so many times. Okay, but your follow-up assignment is I want you to listen to that whole thing again, but this time, and you can come back to it later. It doesn't have to be right now. But either meditate and see if you can hear all of the parts, or draw something or write about what it made you think of. Or there's one funny thing you could do that's just kind of if you need to move around a little bit, is that most people when they conduct an orchestra, they stand a little bit stiffly like this. Right? Okay? But Beethoven was famous for using his whole body to conduct. So when he wanted the music to get quieter, he would get smaller. And when he wanted it louder, he would get bigger. And if he, like this. So he's conducting. Now we get small, loud, tooty. Everybody, I mean it. Long, short, short, long, long. Ha. Okay, maybe he wasn't that dramatic, but pretty dramatic. And if he wanted you to be suddenly loud, he'd be like, big arms. So when you listen to it, conduct with your body. Or just dance, because most of it is kind of like a fish, you know? Whatever. Make your own movements. Have fun. See you later.